Hi, this is Mrs. Beaufeaux reading a shortened version of this book by Dr. Seuss, If I Ran the Zoo. While we're reading this book, I want you to think about the art concept of imagination. This is defined as the faculty or action of forming new ideas or images or concepts of external objects not present to the senses. So it's something that's created from nothing. Today, we'll also be talking about repetition in art. This is the recurrence of an image, kind of like how these turtles are stacked up on one another. They go again and again. Think about those things as you're looking at the illustrations today. "It's a pretty good zoo," said young Gerald McGrew, "and the fellow who runs it seems proud of it, too. But if I ran the zoo," said young Gerald McGrew, "I'd make a few changes. That's just what I'd do. The lions and tigers and that kind of stuff they have up here now are not quite good enough. You see things like these in just any old zoo. They're awfully old-fashioned. I want something new. So I'd open each cage, I'd unlock every pen, let the animals go and start over again. And somehow or other, I think I could find some beasts of a much more unusual kind. My new zoo, McGrew Zoo, will make people talk. My new zoo, McGrew Zoo, will make people gawk at the strangest odd creatures that ever did walk. I'll get for my zoo a sort of a hen who roosts another hen's top knot, and then another one roosts in the top knot of his, and another in his, and another in his, and so forth and upward and onward, gee whiz. I'll load up 5 boats with a family of jotes whose feet are like cows but wear squirrel skin coats, and sit down like dogs but have voices like goats, excepting they can't sing the very high notes. In the far western part of southeast North Dakota lives a very fine animal called the iota. But I'll capture one who is even much finer in the northeastern west part of South Carolina. When people see him, they will say, 'Now, by thunder, this new zoo, McGrew Zoo, is really a wonder.' We'll go to the African island of Yurka and bring back a Tizzle Topped Tufted Mazurka, a kind of canary with quite a tall throat. His neck is so long if he swallows an oat. For breakfast, the first day of April, they say, has to go down such a very long way that it gets to his stomach the 15th of May. And speaking of birds, there's the Russian Paluski, whose headski is redski and belly is blueski. I'll get one of them for my zooski, McGrewski. Wow, they'll all cheer. What this zoo must be worth. It's the gall-darndest zoo on the face of the earth. Yes, that's what I'd do, said young Gerald McGrew. I'd make a few changes if I ran this zoo. Hope you've enjoyed this story, If I Ran the Zoo, by Dr. Seuss.